Quess is one of the biggest private employer in India with 5,25,000 people, of which about 1 lakh are women employees. So the problem statement we had was, in this diverse population that we have across the country and 9 other countries, we had an issue of attrition. Our attrition way back in 21-22 was about, the voluntary attrition was about 36%. And we obviously wanted it to be lesser, maybe between 20 to 25%. Our approach, of course, we wanted to get to the reduce attrition, but first and foremost, we wanted to make sure that we understand our people better. We understand the new hires' challenges and what is leading to that distraction, and which finally culminates into attrition. First and foremost, we realized that almost 80 to 85% of our new hires really responded to the chatbot. They were very open to talking to them. And our business HRs were also very gung-ho, and they, because they were saving on to the time of collating feedback, presenting it. So now this way, everything was ready-made for them, and they could, straight away work towards quality interactions with the new hires. And then we saw that the new hire attrition for us drastically reduced. So we had 2 groups, one was a control group, one was the experiment group. And the experiment group, which had Nikki, conversing with them, with the people, which was about 75% of the population, had a retention rate of 91%, whereas the control group was about 77%. Because our vision was to enhance this. This was a pilot, and this year onwards, now we have Nikki, talk. She's our chief listening officer, and she interacts with everybody across the organization, top management to the entry-level population. And of course, we are from that 36.2%. We are, as we speak, standing at about 23%, which is no mean feat, because we had tried without it for last 4 or 5 years, and we weren't making much progress in terms of voluntary attrition. But here you go, we have a clear-cut business case on reduction. And apart from it, my function as HR, I'd like it to be more and more measurable. And what comes with the help of Nikki, my NPS, eNPS, we call it, Employee Net Promoter Score, Happiness Index, Engagement Index, the quality of discussions, against feedback against each policies, against each of the business HRs. Ask me for any cuts and I have it. And that all credit to Nikki and the makers of Nikki out here, how beautifully they have designed the bot, how well they have put themselves into the shoe of a CHRO and been able to think through it. So I'm particularly very thrilled. Everybody in our organization knows Nikki, and we are just looking forward to use it more and more and get benefited out of it.